it's lovely to see you. Welcome to the channel. My name is Claire, this is Polly Put the Petal On, and today I'm coming to you with the B&M dupe. B&M dupe, and then I thought we would do a reverse Q&A, a Christmas reverse Q&A. So I'm going to ask you some questions, guys. It's all about Christmas, because I don't want to be personal, you know. I'm not going to be delving into your lives, you know. I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun for this video, and we're doing a B&M dupe, which is, it's just a little wreath that I'm going to be doing that I saw for £6, and I took it off the shelf and I said to myself, oh yeah, I really like that. It was a quaint little wreath, and I thought I'm going to have that for my hallway mirror. And then I thought to myself, what are you doing? You can make this, you know. So it was only £6, guys, but I can make it cheaper. I can make it for about £2.50. And I'm pretty sure if any of you go into your stashes, you know, any of you crafters or anything like that, but I want to tell you where I source these things from anyway. And it's so simple to make. It's so simple. And that's why I thought we'd do a little bit of Q&A, reverse Q&A as well. So it is a Christmas wreath. I'm going to flash up. It's similar to this one. I couldn't actually get a photograph of the real one, but it's similar to the one that I'm flashing up. That's a heart, but this one I'm going to do, they had hearts, they had circular, they had square, and they had a star shape in this particular design. But I'm going to be doing the circular wreath. So I've got this, and I've had this in my stash for quite some time. It was 97p, and it was from AliExpress. I've also got little bits of greenery like this. Now this was £1, and again, it's in my stash. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm just going to be using bits. I don't know whether I'm shouting. I'm sorry about that. And please excuse the Ken Dodd hair. I've thrown it up because, yeah, I've been to Slimming World this morning, and I wanted to get this video done. And I'm not excusing myself. I am who I am. So anyway, yeah, so I've got this greenery. I'm probably only going to use one branch. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 branches. In fact, I've used 2 branches off it for something else. So I'm probably going to use one branch. This was £1, excuse me. And it's just going to go round this little wreath, you know. So I'm probably 1, 2, 3. I'm probably going to use just 4 of those. So I'll take 4 off. I'm going to glue those on. And I've got some little berries. Now, again, I bought these from AliExpress, and these were pence, literally pence. They're just individual berries by themselves. But I have grouped some together. And I've also got some pine cones. They were from Amazon. You got 200 in a bag, and I'm going to use about 5. I've got 6 there. So, and I've flocked them with my Super Snow, which I've had since last year. Self-adhesive Super Snow. You don't have to use Super Snow. You can go to Poundland and buy the snow spray. It's just a totally inexpensive. I'm going to be generous and say it'll cost me £2.50 to make, as opposed to £6 that I would have paid in the shop. But it's probably less than that, guys, you know, with stuff that you have. You know, you don't even have to go to Amazon for these. You can go into the woods and pick them, you know, or if you've got trees around you, you can go and pick them off the floor, you know. Oh, and I've got some ribbon too. I've got some ribbon. I'm not going to use that width. I'm going to cut it up and make it thinner. So that's what we've got, and that's what we're going to be making. We're going to be making this lovely little wreath that I am going to hang over my mirror in my hallway when I start decorating. So because I want a woodsy winter theme. So this is what we're going to be making today. So I'm gonna I think I wonder whether I just tip you down and whether that is enough. Yeah, I think so. So, has my glue gun... Oh, I've not even switched the glue gun on. Wait a minute, guys. So, I think, because we're waiting for the glue gun now, very silly of me not to put it on. Very silly of me. I think we could ask a question or two, couldn't we? So I'm going to ask you a question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you if you want to take part in it. I just thought this was a lovely way, you know, of me getting to know you a little bit more. And it's just a little bit of Christmas capers, isn't it? You know. So my first question, I've only got 6. I've only written 6 because I didn't want to overwhelm any of you that do answer, because you've got to write your answers, haven't you? You know. So my first question is, and it's just gonna, they're all pretty obvious questions, really, you know. Because like I say, I don't want to be too personal or anything like that. I've put my Jackolantern out there, my little Jackolantern topiary, and I've put my, do you remember I got that from the car boot? That's from Poundland. That's car boot, and that's B&M's. And that's all I've put out in here. Oh, and I've got Girly Gooly up there, haven't I? But I've got my witches. You should see how we've started already. I will show you the, you know, the finished look on the outside of the house. I'll pop on and show it you. When we finish, that is. So yeah, so we've got Halloween and Christmas going on here, guys, haven't we? Sorry about that. Right, so what was your favourite Christmas gift as a child? That's my first question to you. Your favourite Christmas gift as a child? Mine was a little tree house. I'm going to flash a picture up. Did anybody else have that? I absolutely loved it. And that's, do you remember when I was saying to you last week that I like my tree to speak to me, my Christmas tree, and I get lost in the tree? You know, that my mum had one of those little shells that a little Japanese shell that with a water wheel that I used to get lost in. Well, this little tree house I used to get lost in too, and I would have hours of fun with it. I really loved it. You push the top down and the greenery part popped up, and inside you had little rooms, and there was people, and there was a dog, and he lived in a bush at the side of the tree house. And there was a little lift that you wound down, and the people would come down and they had a car. They'd get in the car and drive off. I absolutely loved it, guys. So that was my very favourite. I also did have a teddy bear, a panda teddy bear. I come from a broken home. When my mum left, you know, my mum left, and she had to. And when she come back for us, you know, she brought us straw bags with Hessian bags full of stuff for us, you know. And one of them was a panda. In there was a panda bear. I absolutely loved it, and I think my mum washed it once, and its nose ended up over here. So yeah, those are my two very favourite things, really, favourite toys. But I'd love to know what yours was. Yeah, it just evokes really nice memories, doesn't it, guys? Well, it does in me anyway. So yeah, so then the second question is, what is your favourite Christmas movie? These are pretty obvious questions, as I said. But, you know, it's all a bit of fun. So my favourite Christmas movie is one of them, because I think we've all got many, haven't we? But one that I have to watch every year, without fail, is It's a Wonderful Life with James Stewart. And is it Donna Mills? Maybe that's not her name. But yeah, James Stewart. I love him as an actor. I loved him, you know, growing up. when you used to watch the Saturday matinee with your mum. And yeah, it's a wonderful life. It's a fabulous film. It really is. And it's got that moral of the story, and the moral of the story is be careful what you wish for, isn't it? It's absolutely fabulous. What I haven't seen, because I know that they've done it in colour, haven't they? You know, because it's a black and white film. It's a very old film. And but what I haven't, I've never seen it. I've never watched it in the Technicolor. I don't know if anybody else has, and if it's worth a look. So if you have, do let me know. But that is one of my very favourite films. With James Stewart. It's a Wonderful Life, and it really is a wonderful film. I love it. And then Christmas with the Kranks. I think I told you that last year. I love Christmas with the Kranks. I just love it. And that's another kind of feel-good film right at the end, you know. And I want to live on that street, you know, where there's all those lovely coloured lights and it's snowing. I absolutely want to live on that street. You know, they're a community and they go against one of the neighbours because he's decided he's been in Christmas off and he's going on a cruise because their daughter has gone away, and so they feel that Christmas won't be the same, so they're going on a cruise and the community really don't like it. And then the daughter rings up and says, I'm coming home, and they have to dash about, you know, to get the Christmas, you know, started for Blair is the daughter who's coming home, and the community then joined together, you know, for Blair to get everything done. And it's just another one of those feel-good films. I really love that. But I really enjoyed Last Christmas. That was the first time watching that with Emilia Clarke. She was in Game of Thrones, and that's a fabulous film too. Yeah, Last Christmas on Netflix. Absolutely brilliant film. Really enjoyed that and it's got that twist to it too, and I really enjoyed it. And so those are mine, I would say, you know, or they are, you know, what I will sit and watch this year for sure. So it's Wonderful Life, Christmas with the Kranks, and Christmas with the Kranks, and Last Christmas. Yeah. So let's see, this is, oh yeah, it's okay now. I'm going to tip you down. So yeah, I hope you don't mind us doing this. I just thought it'd be a little bit of fun for us, and because this isn't any great detail, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these little bits off where they've been stuck on the, you know, where they've been stuck on there. I'm just going to trim those down. Now I haven't got my proper scissors here. I've just got, oh, they're all right. So yeah, I'm going to stick this on first. So anywhere will do, just stick it down. And you want to go obviously with the curve of the wreath form. This glue gun is an absolute nightmare. It just drips all the time. And my other glue gun broke, and my glue skillet is still down the petal shed. And if anybody has a good glue gun, please let me know what it is and where it's from, because I'm in desperate need of a decent glue gun. A nice, decent glue gun. It's not sticking, this. I'm not sure why it's not sticking. I'm going to push that under there. We're not getting off to a very good start, are we? Why is this glue not sticking? I don't like grapevines, guys, I must admit. I don't work with them very often. I know a lot of people really like them like that now. It's, you know, yeah, they're not my favourites. That's why I've had it in my stash for quite some time. Let's get those scissors. I need to get those silicone, you know, those silicone fingertips. They'd be really good. There we go. And you want to really go the way it's going. So I don't want to put that there now. I want to go, you know, around there. There's not a great deal of space for this to stick. You know, surface area. Yeah, and it just creates loads of glue strings. Right, so we seem to have slipped out of jolliness into silence. So my third question to you is, whoops, what is, in fact, I'm going to look at you while I say this to you, because honestly, what is the worst gift you have ever received? You can probably see them questions there, can't you? Yeah, what is the worst gift you have ever received? Well, I'll tell you what mine was. It was a toilet brush. It was a toilet brush off my mum. Can you believe that? She'll deny it. If I say to her, you know, you got me a toilet brush for Christmas one year, she'll say I did not. She did. She got me a toilet brush, she got me tea towels, and she got me dishcloths too. I think my mum does do that. She will look at stuff and wrap anything up for Christmas, you know, and she did do that. She got me, it was when I had my flat, my first flat, and yeah, she got me a toilet brush, and that has to go down in the worst gift I've ever received. And you should be grateful for everything. And I used it, and I was grateful in the end. You know, I used the toilet brush and I used the dishcloths and the tea towels, but it did hurt me. I must admit, it did hurt me. I thought, fancy getting that, you know, for your Christmas gift. Right, I was quite embarrassed as well, because I'd opened it in front of my new boyfriend, and I was like, what the hell, how embarrassing. And that really was embarrassing, guys. Anyway, so then number 4 question. I'll get on with this. Number 4 question. What's the worst? Oh no. Which food item is an absolute Christmas must to have, aside the obvious turkey, nut roast, you know, anything that you do for Christmas? What's your absolute must have food to have in the house at Christmas that you know, without fail buy each Christmas? Mine would be a tin of Quality Street. You know, we have to have those Quality Street. That says Christmas to us. I have a huge, very thick recycled glass square. It's like and it's really heavy, and I fill it with Quality Street, and it's absolutely beautiful to look at. I try to hold off for as long as possible. I'm like, oh no, you can't eat those, because of the lovely jewel toned colours of the the Quality Street, although I do believe they've changed the wrappers, so they might not be as, and I think it's to make them environmentally friendly. I'm just still sticking this stuff round. Oh, I might need an extra piece. So yeah, that's a must-have for us as a family is Quality Street. So there's another question I could ask you. Are you a Roses or a Quality Street or a Heroes or Celebrations kind of chocolate eater at Christmas? You've got to have those chocolates in, haven't you guys? You really have. And I must admit, you know, I really do like a box of roses. So I think I'm going to get some of them this year. A box of roses. Because they are really nice. It's a lovely chocolate as well, isn't it? Is it Cadbury's? Yeah, I think it is. Cadbury's Roses. Yeah, I think it is. So it's Cadbury's chocolate. Absolutely lovely. Right, I'll tip you back down. And we'll get on with this. So yeah, what's your favourite food, which is a must-have to have in over the Christmas period? This really doesn't want to stick on here, guys, and it's becoming quite annoying. Yeah. And then I've got another couple of questions. I'll save them for a minute now. Yeah, I don't know whether it's this glue or whether it's because this is grapevine and there's little surface area on this, you know, on this, because it's only very thin and the leaves aren't exactly big, are they? So, yeah, I'm gonna stick it down. I need to cut that a little bit. Let me hold it up to you. Hold it up to the mirror. No, that'll do. I'll stick it down like that. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there as well, just to hold it in place in the centre. And if there's any bits of glue or anything like that, then obviously you can go over it with your decoration, can't you? You know, if there's any that's on show. It's dead simple, and it would be even simpler if this just stuck properly. There we go. I need to stick that centre bit down there. And then that's our base, it's done. So my next question to you is, what's your favourite Christmas song or carol or both? Do you know, Christmas, I must admit, guys, Christmas songs make me cry. So I used to sing at the top of my voice, top of my lungs, you know, and now I can't because I just squawk like a big Mardy bum. I don't know why. I am quite an emotional person. Yeah, I just can't seem to sing the Christmas songs anymore. But if I could, I would be singing Do They Know It's Christmas? That is an all-time favourite, isn't it, of most people's, I think. Because of what it stood for too, you know, Band-Aid. And also, you know, the the fact that there was all those pop stars in the same song and in the same video and stuff, you know. Loved it. So yeah, so that's one of mine. And then I think Carol Wise, I love Silent Night, but I also love the 12 Days of Christmas. I do love the 12 Days of Christmas. It's the fact that you have to try and remember you know, what was bought. Yeah, what was bought to me. Partridge in a Pear Tree. Yeah, absolutely lovely. So that's, thank goodness we've just done that. That was a pain in the bum. And then we're going to add, I think, we may add our berries now. And do you know what? I'm not even going to, well, I could glue them in. I'll just glue the end in. So I'm going to go, I'm just going to mark it. So let me tip you down. Yeah, so that was one of my, actually, I'm going to see where I want these little flocked. I've got 6 of these, and I'm just going to space them round, but I don't think I'm going to use 6, am I? No, I don't think I am. I'm going to use 5. So that's where I'm going to put those. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue these now. So yeah, if you see anything, you know, when you're out and about and you're looking at things and you see things, just say to yourself, have I got that in my stash? Can I make it any cheaper? You know, that's what I thought when I saw that. I really did. I had a couple of things in my hand that day, and I put them back. I can't remember what the other thing was though that I put back, because I thought I could make that myself as well. Yeah, there's no point spending money that you don't have to, guys, is there? And like I say, the pine cones, you know, you can go into the woods and pick them up off the floor for free. And the snow spray, if you've got that in your stash, and if you haven't got it in your stash, it's £1 from Poundland, or maybe £1.25 now, because Poundland isn't Poundland anymore. You know, but that's not just for one use, is it? You're paying that £1.25, but you'll get quite a lot of decorations out of that £1.25. And honestly, I get great pleasure out of making stuff. So even though this is only, I think that's going to be in my top, so that's where my ribbon's going to go. I'm just bearing that in mind. So I think I've forgotten what I was going to say now. Yeah, I do. I get great pleasure out of making stuff. You know, as intricate or as easy as I do. And this is just a simple little wreath. And it just reminded me when I saw it on the, like a little little Victorian wreath. I loved its simplicity. And I thought, yeah, that'd look lovely. And then I thought, no, put it back. So I think we're nearly at the end of the questions, you know, guys, and this video. Nearly done. So even like this, you know, and you don't have to have that greenery, guys. You could use, I've got a Christmas tree here. You could use a Christmas tree branch, you know, Christmas tree foliage. there's always a branch that falls off at Christmas, you know. You could use that as foliage to go round anything. You could even use this kind of, if you had a couple of branches and you looped them round and made your wreath form, and then you stuck pine cones. It really doesn't have to be expensive at all. So I've got these little berries and I'm gonna snug them in. Now, I think I'm gonna make some up. So yeah, that's actually worked out. Yeah, I've got my I've got my ribbon going there, so I don't need any berries there. I'm going to stick that there. It's turning out really quite lovely. I need to make another one of these little groups up. Which I will do now. And all I'm doing is twisting. Absolutely nothing to it. And stick that in there. And then all that's left is just putting a little bow on it. Now, if I wanted to, I could have some more snow on that, but I think I'm not going to, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to have any more snow. I like it just as it is. I'm just going to get my ribbon scissors. You know, I've fallen out of love with ribbons, guys. I really have. And yet, if you could see my stash, it's the biggest. And maybe I should do some bows. Maybe I should sit and do some bows with you guys and fall back in love with the ribbon. This is fabric, this is why I'm doing this. Otherwise, if it wasn't fabric and you had, say, poly ribbon or something like that, you could rip it down the middle. And I'm not going to need all of this anyway. So I am now going to make a nice little bow. And I don't know whether I want a 4 loop or a 2. No, I think it's a 2 to keep it simple. In fact, I'll do that, what I've shown you before. So it's as if you're putting a scarf on, so you cross it over each other, bring it down, and there's your bow. Let me see. Yeah, that's perfect. So I just need get some wire. Just got some covered wire. And I've just fed that through the wreath. My tummy's rumbling, you know, guys. Oh, look what I've just done. And there we go. And I'm just going to create a little loop at the top to hang it. I seem to have faffed about with this considering it's simple. But there you go, never mind. I think that might be too long, that ribbon tail, so I will. Yeah, I will cut it. And there you have it, my loves. There you have it, just a lovely little Christmas wreath that would have cost £6 in B&M's, but I've made it for, there you go, I've made it for about £2.50, you know. It's cute, isn't it? It's cute, and I'm going to hang that on my mirror in my hall because I don't need too much going on, really, because there's other things that'll be going on that speak volumes in there. So yeah, that's just a lovely little wreath. I'll probably mess with those berries. Lovely little wreath. And I'm coming to my last question because it's 34 minutes, guys. So favourite Christmas decoration, guys. What's your favourite Christmas decoration? Have you got a favourite? Have you got a favourite? I'm going to turn this glue gun off. Have you got you know, my favourite ever decoration, and I will show it you at Christmas time, but you know, it's up in the loft with all the Christmas decorations, is a pixie on a ball of holly, and she, I don't know whether she's a she or a he, but there's holly going up the little, it's a dangly one, it dangles down, it's over 60 years of age, and yeah, I will show you that at Christmas time. For those of you that haven't seen it, I know that a few of you will have seen it because I told you about it, you know. So it's over 60 years of age, and it used to hang in the centre of our living room. You know, back in the day when you were younger, you had those foil decorations, didn't you, across the ceiling? And ours always looked gorgeous, you know. And then from the centre, so everything radiated towards this pixie, you know, that was hanging on this holly ball, sitting on this holly ball. I absolutely love it. It brings back many happy childhood Christmas memories for me. And Carl, I had the original from our house, you know, from our family home, and Carl threw it out by mistake. And I was seething, I'll be honest with you guys. And I then searched high and low, and I found it. I found one on eBay, and so it's not the original one from our house, but it is, you know, nearest damn it. It's exactly the same, but it's not the one. But I've got it in my possession, and it comes out every year. I have to have it out every year. But that's my favourite Christmas decoration. That's my favourite Christmas decoration from Christmases past. And I think all my decorations are my favourite, you know, modern ones, you know, because I've built quite an arsenal of Christmas decorations over the years, you know, with having 2 kids and wanting to create coziness within there, because I want them to have great memories. And yeah, and also, guys, you know, that's one thing. I'm not going to have my kids here for my birthday because my daughter's going to be in the Dominican Republic and my son is at university. But they will be back for Christmas, and that's what I'm going to focus on, is getting this house really all cozy for when they get back, you know, just in time for Christmas. So yeah, absolutely fabulous. So that's it for today, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope it's only a little something, you know. I wanted to do it. I was going to make it anyway. I thought I'll make it on camera. I'm going to hang that on my mirror, like I keep saying. It's a lovely, pretty little wreath, and literally cost pence to make, as opposed to £6 off the eBay shelf. Give it a go. Have a go. Try it yourself. You know, you might be surprised. And I know a lot of you are already arty and stuff, and you're probably looking at me thinking, Claire, what the hell is that? Well, it's a dupe. It's a B&M dupe. Yeah, and I do hope, you know, you didn't mind me asking you those questions, and I hope you'll join in as well, guys. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all again on, it's going to be possibly over the weekend when I've done the Halloween decorations, guys. I'll just nip in quickly and let you see. We've already got something up there. I can see it now, you know. But I'll nip in and let you see what we've done. So, you know, we're jumping from Halloween to Christmas to Halloween, and then we'll be back to Christmas, because I will be doing some Christmas crafts and stuff after Halloween. I wanted to get this done because that's the thing, guys. I'm getting my Christmas decorations ready. I will have some hauls for you next week. I've got meals of the week coming up. We've got, you know, quite a lot coming up, and I hope you'll join me for it. So thank you for joining me today, and do take care. I will see you all on Sunday for meals of the week, and again on Tuesday for a haul. That's the original schedule, but I will be popping in at some point over the weekend to show you the Halloween decorations. Do take care. Have a lovely weekend. Take care. Bye.